We are absolutely ruled by something we can't see, something we can't touch or hold, and yet it dictates every single moment of our lives. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on one of the biggest mysteries in the universe, time itself. Just let that sink in for a second. It's a total mind bender, isn't it? But that one question, that's the key to unlocking a completely different way of looking at pretty much everything. So let's start with the world we all know, the world we live in, a world completely governed by the clock. You could even call it a prison of minutes. I mean, think about your day, right? You wake up on time, you eat on time, you gotta get to work on time. Our entire existence is just sliced up, measured, and controlled by this invisible force. We're always chasing the next moment or running away from the last one. And that leads us to the real heart of the matter. Is time, this fundamental thing, like a river flowing in one direction, as real as gravity? Or have we all just collectively bought into the most convincing, most persistent illusion ever created? To even start to answer that, we've got to go back, way back. Back to a time before the clock started ticking, so we can understand how we went from just feeling the natural rhythms of life to being totally controlled by a ruler. You know, before we had all these clocks, humanity lived by natural patterns. The sun coming up, the seasons changing. Life was all about rhythm and flow. But the moment we invented clocks, we forced measurement and order and structure onto the world. And in doing that, well, we built the very prison that we're living in right now. Man, this quote just nails it. What started out as just a useful tool for organizing things, it became this thing we practically worship. An invisible God dictating our every single move. Okay, so if we invented this system, if we built the prison, maybe we can take it apart. Let's start by deconstructing the two things that haunt us the most, the past and the future. It sounds like such a simple question, right? But the answer is anything but. We talk about the past like it's a country we left behind, a place we can't go back to. But is that really what's going on? Here's the wild part. Every memory you have, every moment you think you're reliving, it's not happening in the past. It's happening right now as a little electrical storm in your brain. You aren't visiting the past, you're creating a picture of it in this exact second. I love this way of thinking about it. The past isn't some dead thing that's over and done with. It's more like potential. It's an idea just sleeping in your consciousness, waiting for you to bring it into the present moment when you remember it. Okay, so the past is basically a trick of the mind. What about the future? You know, that giant unknown place where we store all of our hopes and all of our anxieties? Well, just like your memories, the future isn't a real place you're headed to. It is a complete fabrication of your mind. It's pure imagination. It's a story that your brain is making up based on its memories, its reconstructions of the past. All right. So if the past and the future are just constructs in our head, that only leaves one thing, right? The present moment, the now. But this is where the paradox gets even crazier. This is the great puzzle. I mean, go ahead, try it right now. Try to hold on to now. You can't do it. The very instant you become aware of it, poof, it's already slipped away and become a memory of the past. It's literally like trying to grab a fistful of water. So what is time then, if the past, future, and even the present are so slippery? Maybe this is a better way to define it. Time isn't some external river we're all floating down. It's the internal software our mind uses to make sense of the constant flow of experience and change. And, you know, maybe no one said it better than Albert Einstein himself. His theories of relativity just blew up the whole idea of a single universal time. He showed that time is relative, which led some physicists to the block universe theory, this wild idea that all moments, past, present, and future, all exist at the same time. His view really forces us to question everything we think we know. So, if we're living inside this giant illusion, is there a way out? For this last part, let's look at how we can actually step outside the clock and tap into a totally different state of being. Now, this is the ultimate shift in how we see things. Instead of seeing ourselves as little beings moving through time, what if we are just fields of consciousness where the idea of time appears? The stage isn't time, the stage is awareness itself. And you've experienced this, I know you have. Think about those moments of deep focus, what people call a flow state, when you're painting or totally lost in a piece of music, deep in meditation, or just spending time with someone you love. What happens to the clock? It vanishes. Hours feel like minutes. In those moments, you're not living in time, you're living in pure awareness.
So, at the end of the day, we're not victims of time, we are the ones who create it. Every single thought we have about yesterday or tomorrow actively builds this illusion. And hey, if we create it, that also means we can learn to uncreate it. And that's the real question to walk away with. Just imagine it. Take away all the deadlines, all the regrets, all the anxieties about what's coming next. Take away your age. Who's left? Without the story of time, who are you right here, right now? Because once you realize that this present awareness is all that has ever really existed, you can stop measuring your life in minutes and hours. You can stop counting the moments, and you can finally, truly start living them.